fundamental movements for red strike, for third go. Okay, so there are no new stances at this point, so we'll start with the defensive techniques. First up, we've got X-fist pressing block, which before the X-fist, front leg, front hand. If I do this in walking, now the X-fist pressing block itself, your hands start up loosely in front of you, about shoulder height, hands apart, fists loosely clenched, and then drive down to press for somebody attacking your lower abdomen in the center here, this way. And front leg, front hand. Front leg, front hand, this way. It doesn't come straight in this way, and it doesn't press down this way. It's kind of a combination of the two. So from here, this way. Here, this way. Nicely, it's quite close to your body, this one, unlike other blocks that are further out. It's a little bit closer to the body. Okay, next up we have W-shape block, Sanmaki. Sanmaki is finishing position. Now it's done in sitting stance at this level. It can be done in a couple of other full-facing stances as well. But ultimately your hands are kind of making a W shape with your head. Okay, this is why it's called W-shaped block, or Sanmaki in Korean, where San, this looks like the shape of the Chinese character for mountain. So from here, I've got these forearms are almost vertical when I'm using a single forearm, and it's almost always done in a stamping motion. Now what I'm doing with Sanmaki, if I'm doing a walking stance, is I make sitting stance, I make a walking stance in the air, and as I, about 30-degree angle, and then as I drop, I twist my hips at the last moment, and it's that twist of the hips that gives me the block with this forearm. So this way. Okay, that's Sanmaki. There's very little arm movement in it. It's all done with the core. So if you turn your hips too soon, if this foot turns too soon, I've got no biomechanics left. I've got no energy left from my core. So my supporting foot's forward, and then as I drop, I twist this way. That's Sanmaki. Then we have double forearm load pushing block. Now, this is a push, as performed usually against in this case, the thigh. Double forearm block we've done before this way. Intermediate position is exactly the same from here. But this time, somebody's coming in for a kick this way maybe, and we're stepping in, slipping past the kick, and pushing the upper thigh this way. So just like you're pushing kicks, got a slightly longer breath, imagine you're pushing this way. Okay, so again, same sort of hand position here, but this time you're down, kind of parallel with your thigh this way, here. Now we have knife hand low guarding block. Same intermediate position as your other guarding blocks, but this time done low this way. So this hand is in front of your belt lock. This one, 15-20 centimeters from your thigh. That's knife hand low guarding block. L stance here. Can be done, of course, in other stances, but in this case you're doing it in L stance. Really nice feeling block. Then we have flying crescent kick. Very careful with my flying kicks here. So the crescent kick we've done, it's just doing that in the air. Trying to stop the kick. Then the offensive techniques. Upset fingertip thrust is a beautiful movement. Hair starts, palms forward, elbows down and relaxed. This one's going to come into my shoulder with my side fist, the same as this does on the yoga. This hand here is going to rotate, but my fingertip, my hand goes in a straight line to the target. My elbow doesn't. Okay, so I'm not lifting my elbow and dropping this way, but my hand goes in a straight line here. Okay, so starting here. It's a beautiful feeling movement. It's actually quite a soft, tender spot in that lower abdomen too, so it's a very nice movement to use. This way, upset fingertip thrust. Okay, then we have back fist, side back strike. Now, side rear is here. Side front, side rear. So back fist, side back strike is a back fist that's done here. Okay? When we do this, our supporting arm, if we're going to pull that back to the hip, it kind of feels weird. So instead of pulling the other hand back to the hip, we extend it to the side downwards. So this is not blocking, it's just a straight arm with my shoulder line while I strike with the other hand this way. Okay, this is back fist, side back strike. Crossing in front of the epigastrium. Here. Okay, nice simple movement. Just make sure you've got your back fist angle correct here. And make sure your wrist is straight. Twin side elbow thrust. This one makes a lot of sense based on its name. Crossing both hands towards me and then thrusting out to the side. Now this is a side elbow. I mentioned before we've got upper elbow, front elbow. This is a side elbow. Okay? Thrusting two opponents clearly. Twin side elbow thrust. Then we have upward kick. Now an upward kick you usually perform with the knee, and often when you grab the opponent's head, you're driving their body into your knee. So your knee's rising upward as you drop your body downward. So from here, often you'll grab the head first without power but with speed. So just naturally grabbing the head, and then I'm driving my knee into the body. The head, you stop with your hands about this far away, about a shoulder width away from your knee. So from here, you should feel that drive your knee coming up as well as your body is coming down. So that's an upward kick, in particular an upward kick with the knee. Then you've got flying kicks, you've got flying back piercing kick, reverse turning kick, and vertical kick. It takes a lot of practice with these. I'm going to do a bit of a half pied attempt because of the ceiling here. Flying back piercing kick, commonly done with a pivot. Be careful that you pivot here, don't spin. If you spin, your kick's going to spin off to the side. You've got to kind of pivot your hips rather than spin your hips. So you can drive your back piercing kick straight backwards. So think of a pivot this way. Okay, from here, reverse turning kick, you spin this way. You have to trust yourself to lean just like you do on the ground, and bringing your supporting hand to your jaw will help a lot with your balance. If I do it front leg, of course, this way. Vertical kick, again, both inwards and outwards, tucking inwards or outwards. Go, practice those for half an hour.